Talking Pro is all about getting to know our clients, partners, and employees. In today's episode, we have Magic Valley Electric Cooperative's very own IT specialist, Denitree Garza. But before we begin, please do me a big favor. Make sure you tell your colleagues and friends to subscribe to Tele-Pro to help bring awareness to what these dedicated professionals bring to their organizations. Thank you. Ms. Denitree, rapid fire questions. You ready?
Yes.
What advice do you have for women wanting to pursue a career in IT?
You can do it.
I love it. If you could collaborate with anyone in the world, past, present, who would it be and why?
That is such a good question. There are so many influential people in technology, but honestly, Elon Musk. He is so cool.
What advice has helped you the most in life?
Work hard and stay humble.
Why should people care about technology?
Because technology is so important. It helps with education, communication, and nowadays, even people that need certain resources. So for example, you can get water and food delivered to your home with the use of technology. So everyone has at least one technology device at their home, and it has helped us so much. So technology is extremely important.
Welcome again, Denitree. It's such a pleasure to have you here today at Talking Pro. I'd love to hear more about your story. Tell us more about yourself.
Thank you for having me here, Norma. It is a pleasure to be here. I am an IT specialist for Magic Valley Electric, and I have been working there for 6 years now, and it has been such a great experience.
That's awesome. You know, and I think I've known you now for what? It's been about 4 years we've been working together.
Yes.
I've been helping assist Magic Valley Electric Co-op, and I just remember walking over to your office and finding such a young, vibrant woman in the world of technology. That's rare. So what drove you to go into a technology career where it's primarily male-dominated?
I was a single mother during the time that I decided that I wanted to study technology. I had no idea what I was really getting myself into, and I didn't have all of the resources like a laptop, for example, during the time that I was going to school. But it was quite a fun experience, and I am a very resourceful person, so I make sure to go to the school library if needed. At that time, I really wanted to study something that would give me job security more than anything. And I remember I was working at an insurance agency at that time, and I did notice that I was so good in computers. And one of my coworkers, Rachel, she encouraged me to study IT. And that's how the journey began.
Wow, isn't that amazing? I mean, women helping women, encouraging others to, just step aside of what they feel they're only capable of achieving and just enabling and just inspiring each other to grow and challenge ourselves. So what have you found to be the most challenging aspect, as you just mentioned, in college, wanting to pursue a career in IT, not even having a laptop? I mean, what did you have to do in order to make sure that that obstacle didn't prevent you from moving forward with your ambitions?
Yes, that's a great question. And honestly, I think that when you really want something in life, it doesn't matter what obstacles are there, you will find a way. And I think that drive and that ambition really helped me succeed. I believed in myself, and I had a vision of what I wanted. And that vision every day is what helped me accomplish those goals. I was having economical difficulties at that time, but I also reached out to different programs which would help me buy my school books or pay for my education. And I really wanted to take advantage of that, and I did to the fullest. I had a professor who guided me into studying cybersecurity, which is one of the degrees that I have. Mm-hmm. And at that time, the program was closed. And they opened it so that I could be able to take that program, me and another student. And I know that ever since, that program has been available for the rest of the students. So I am very proud of that.
So what do you mean by that? The program was available, therefore it didn't exist before?
I believe it was a closed program.
Oh, I see.
It was a program that may have existed and then they closed it.
Okay.
Perhaps they didn't have enough students signing up to it. I
see.
don't know.
Yeah.
I do know that Mr. Francisco Salinas, he was my professor at that time. He is now the director of that program.
Right.
Yes, and he is the one that guided me. That's how I ended up doing the program simultaneously, because at that time I was also studying networking and cybersecurity at the same time, plus my computer and information technology degree as well.
Wow.
And I don't know how I did it. I think that's why I didn't have time for anyone.
I'm in awe.
Another thing is, I wasn't really taught that I should go to college, and my family tradition, I am the first person to graduate with a college degree. It is still a little bit hard to this day to explain to my grandma and my mom what exactly it is that I do. They don't understand it much, but they do know that I have become very successful, and not only one college degree, but 3. And I was able to do all 3 technology degrees simultaneously at the same time while having a full-time job and being a full-time mommy.
Wow. I mean, that's so inspiring, Denitree. So inspiring. I love hearing your story. Every time we get together, it's just like, I learned a little nugget of just amazingness that encompasses who you are. And I mean, I'm just so thrilled to have had the opportunity to get to know you in these years. But, you know, every time it's just something just that you bring to the table that really just separates you from other stories that I've heard. And I mean, it's just so inspiring, and I love what you share, and I love the fact that you trust me enough to share these stories.
Yes.
So tell me, you know, working, again, in a male-dominated industry,
Yes.
what's that like?
It is challenging. It can be challenging, especially because I had a little bit less experience. However, I always try to do my best in anything that I do. And I know that I also have other skills that I can bring to the table. And that has really helped me because I have worked so hard in embracing those skills. I am extremely professional at my job. And I'm also a very quick learner. So I think that has helped me a lot. And I can honestly say that now I have earned the respect of my teammates.
That's awesome. Yes, I believe I stepped over to Magic Valley one day and asked, you know, where's Denitree? And I heard, oh, she's in the warehouse taking inventory of the equipment. And I believe someone showed me a picture of you with like a hard hat on.
That's
I mean,
right.
What was going on there?
Yes. From time to time, I am in charge of all of the technology inventory in the co-op. And it is a huge responsibility because we have 4 locations. Soon we will have a 5th location. And it's a lot, believe it or not. It's a lot of technology equipment. So from time to time, we have to scrap those devices. And I go to the warehouse and just make sure that all the hard drives have been removed. I rescan the items we're about to scrap. And I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. I'm not. And that is something that I do also because, again, I am the only woman in my team. And I don't want them to think that I'm afraid to break a nail. So I go in the warehouse cage and I carry equipment, I throw it out, I do what I have to do to just get things done. And yes, the hard hat and the safety glasses is part of Magic Valley's culture because safety is a big thing at Magic Valley. And it's definitely something to highlight because they really care about their employees, and safety is one of them.
Cybersecurity, especially in today's day, there are so many cyber threats, ransomware, hacking, phishing campaigns are so essential to organizations to keep everyone safe. I know at Magic Valley they take it very seriously. I work with Jason Reyes, your cybersecurity manager to ensure that your organization is safe. Tell me, what do you see happening in the world of cybersecurity? Because I mean, you have a degree in that. What are your thoughts?
Definitely, it is a field that is still growing, and it's in really high demand. So during the time in 2010, when I decided to study cybersecurity, I already knew that from 2018 and on, it was going to be the highest demand technology job.
Right.
So I think Mr. Salinas really did guide me the right way. I remember asking him one time, hey, if I could study one program, which one would you recommend? And he recommended that one.
Right.
And he also recommended networking. And I really think he guided me the right way, the right path, because, again, even if I'm not in cybersecurity right now, I do think that just having that base is helpful.
Right, absolutely. So tell me more about your role at Magic Valley. What is it that you do? What does your day look like?
I manage all of our mobile devices there. That is one of my roles. I am, I guess you would say, the Apple tech or Apple expert there at work. And we have about 400 mobile devices that I manage. And that is one of the things that I do. I also manage a lot of our applications that are used out in the field as well. And I train employees as well on how to use technology tools. There is just so much that goes behind the scenes, a lot of maintenance, and, well, I can't really go into a lot of details, again, because of cybersecurity purposes.
Right.
So I can't say a lot as to what exactly it is that I do there.
Right, right. So mostly just providing the devices for the organization to collect the data they need to provide us the essentials, such as electricity,
yes.
that we use on the daily.
Yes. I provide support to Magic Valley employees to help them with any technology issue that they may have, whether it's on a mobile device or a laptop or a computer, whatever it is.
Very nice.
And there's always those other duties assigned.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Like going to the warehouse.
I knew you were going to say that. Yep.
Yes.
That's awesome. Yeah, you know, it's important to also highlight the fact that, you know, your team, you know, you guys work so closely with one another. What has been your experience in the organization with collaboration, things of that sort?
It has been a good experience.
Yeah.
I think in my team, we're a very good and diverse team.
Yeah.
Everyone has their specialty. Even though we all have the same role, the same title, we are all good in different areas. So I think that makes a really good combination of the team. And what can I say? We have great teamwork there, and our supervisor does a good job in providing us with the resources that we need to continue learning. Well, my managers.
Right. Yeah,
Yes.
no, I've noticed that because in the years I've worked with the team, it's been very steady. There's not a lot of turnover. You know, the same individuals that I met 4 years ago are the same individuals I currently work with. So that's awesome.
Exactly.
That must be a lot of fun.
Yes, and they give us the opportunity to outsource to work with other professionals like you and Tele-Pro, which is amazing.
Oh, thank
Yes.
you. I appreciate that. No, it's been so much fun. Again, learning about, you know, your organization and seeing the growth. You know, you're about to open up a whole new location in San Manuel. I mean, that's got to be really exciting.
It is exciting. It's going to definitely bring more work, which is great.
Yeah.
More work is always great.
Right.
Yes.
Keeping
Yes.
us busy every day, making the days go. I mean, it's an organization that's really encompasses, you know, showing value to not only their customers, but also their employees, and highlighting all of the wonderful things that each of y'all bring to the table. I've noticed when I've walked through the facility, they highlight like Employee of the Month or kudos to each other. I think there's like a board, a brag board, where other employees may be highlighting, you know, an achievement or a sign of gratitude. I think that's just so awesome. That must be an amazing culture to surround yourself with.
Yes. Overall, my experience at Magic Valley has been wonderful. I have been there for 6 years now, and going. And what I want to say is that Magic Valley also really focuses on providing their employees with resources. For example, one of the resources is that they allow us to work with vendors, right? And as well as get training to improve our skills. So recently, I got accepted to a succession internship program that I will be beginning in maybe a few months. And it's a 2-year program where they're going to teach me managerial skills.
Wow.
So Magic Valley really invests the time in their employees so that we can have more opportunities and learn more, not just about technology, but about other departments or other field of work as well.
That's amazing. I mean, that's awesome. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
I did not know that.
Yes, and we had another succession internship program not long ago, and this is the second time I make it. So I'm very proud of myself because not only am I good in technology, but I am good in other areas as well.
Your diversification
Exactly.
in your career path to just help you enable to not only be a successful woman, a successful contributor to our community, our society, but also, I mean, showcase to your son
Exactly.
that you're capable of doing it all as a single mom.
Yes.
That's just amazing.
Yes, and my son has seen that. He's seen everything, our struggle and how we are now making it. And I know that he's very proud and he has seen a huge difference. And I can't emphasize it enough. I have done everything for him and he knows that.
Yeah.
For us.
Of course, of course. And I can relate.
Yes.
So that's awesome. That's super cool. So tell me, in your off time, Miss Denitree, what do you like to do?
Honestly, I am part of different groups, like networking groups.
Mm-hmm.
I have recently joined FemCity, and that is such a great experience. I also like to go to prayer groups. I am an Acts sister as well. I have done some retreats, and that's pretty much it. I don't do much. I go out to dinner, like very simple, watch Netflix, or try to continue learning. I always like to be learning new things. And then about 6 months ago, I started going to the gym, and that has helped me so much as well. I love working out. I have such a good trainer that is always motivating me as well. And it just really helps. It helps release some stress and feel healthier and more energized.
Miss Denitree, I know you just celebrated your birthday.
Yes.
And you don't have to share your age because you look super duper young, but yeah, that's awesome. Did you have a great time?
I had a great time on my birthday. My friends joined me at the island, South Padre Island. I love it that my birthday is in the spring because I get to go to the beach and
Yes.
and especially if we can go and take our kids, that is like the funnest thing.
Right.
So I really enjoy doing that and eating a lot of food,
Oh,
of course.
Yes. I mean, the food out there, it's just so good.
Yes, it really is. Yes. So that's pretty much all I did. Eat a lot and just have fun.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's cool.
Get little time in the sun.
Yeah.
That was much needed as well.
Yeah, vitamin D.
Mhm.
A little bit of
Correct.
vitamin D doesn't hurt anybody.
Exactly.
Super cool. So I know you and I had a great adventure taking a golf lesson.
That is right.
Have you
yes.
been practicing? Because I haven't. It's terrible. I wish I had the time, but we need to make more time for that.
Yes, I practice a little bit
Yeah.
from time to time, but I am still really interested in learning.
Yeah.
I haven't had much of an opportunity lately, but I do really enjoy playing golf or learning for
Right.
now, yes. And I know that Magic Valley also has a golf tournament, and I really would like to prepare because maybe one day I can join the tournament.
Yeah, I know. I think
Yes.
I think that's our goal, right?
Yes, that is our goal.
Probably be the only female group out there golfing, but that's okay.
It's okay.
We'll probably finish last, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But at least we're going to give it a try.
Yes.
You know, stepping out of our comfort zone, right?
Correct. And I think some of the FemCity women also go play golf, so maybe we can join them sometime as well.
That would be fun. Yeah, I know. I know Giselle, who is one of the starting founders of Fem City. We went to high school together. So
She is amazing.
She is.
I love her.
I love Giselle. She's awesome. So tell me more about your son. What, he's 14 now?
He is 16 years old.
Oh God, he's 16 already.
Yes, he is 16 years old. He recently got a job. I'm very proud of him. He's such a good kid. What can I say? He is my son, right?
Yes.
And that's pretty much it. You know, he's doing homeschool at the moment, but I'm very ready to send him back to school because I do think that socializing is important for him as well. So hopefully next year we're ready to send him back to school. The pandemic did kind of scare us all a little bit, I'm sure.
For sure.
And yeah, and now he started working, so, and he's driving now as well. So a lot of things are happening. Yes.
Oh my goodness. That's got to be nerve-wracking.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's so grown up, and I would really want to teach him technology as well. I've talked to him about perhaps opening a business where he can help me, but of course, he really needs to want to do it.
Right.
It is not something that I would enforce either.
Right.
Yeah, he
So
seems interested.
what's his current interest then? Does he have an interest in technology?
He loves playing games.
Gaming.
Yes,
Oh, that's
gaming.
huge.
And perhaps maybe one day he'll be a professional gamer.
Right.
And he loves music as well. So he knows that he has my support. Whatever it is that he wants to study, I am here to support that.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, there's nothing better than, allowing our kids to explore their passions and being there to support them. I mean, I'm sure he's seen that through, your examples of stepping outside of your comfort zone and challenging
Yes.
yourself. I mean, every day it just seems like there's something new, especially in the world of technology. It's never
Exactly.
stagnant, ever evolving, and, it's the world we live in, and of course the future. It's just going to continue to get more technologically advanced as we go through what we're experiencing, with the pandemic. I think we've all learned that technology really makes the world go round. So seeing that, Denitree, what can you take away from that experience that you've had, knowing that your organization truly did rely on the expertise of the technology department to get y'all through the obstacles of the pandemic?
Yes, Magic Valley, again, since they focus so much on the safety, they allowed us to work from home for about a year during the pandemic. And yes, my role was an important role in getting the employees to be able to get those tools that they needed and perhaps a little bit of training on how to set it up once they were at home. And I realized during the pandemic, that I couldn't have picked a better career. I realized then, wow, this was meant to be. I was
calling.
meant to study
Yeah.
technology because it is such an essential role. So that was what I was thinking of the most during that time.
Right. It's amazing, how we sometimes don't realize that our paths are kind of paved for us in a sense, and the roles we play and the need to ensure that we listen to ourselves and believe in ourselves. Like you said, you believed in yourself and you challenged yourself, and regardless of the obstacles, milestones I know that you've experienced in life have just not hindered your ambition.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Yes, I think it's important to be willing to get out of your comfort zone and, again, believe in yourself, because I really do believe that no matter what obstacles are in life or if we have had some dark moments, no one can determine my story. Only I can. And with that, I was able to push through, and here I am.
So what's next for Miss Denitree?
Well, I know there's a lot that is coming, at least in my mind right now, and I know that Magic Valley has helped build that foundation that I needed in my career path. But I want to be better. I want to do more. So who knows? Who knows what will happen? But I know that it's going to be great things.
Yes, the possibilities are truly endless.
Endless,
Yeah,
exactly.
and you're in
yes.
so many amazing organizations. I mean, I'm sure connecting with other professionals in the world of IT, other women that are empowered, business owners. I'm sure that has helped to inspire you also.
Yes, I am completely inspired
Yeah.
and motivated as well. So perhaps I might be starting my own business. And again, let's see what happens, because maybe I will get a better opportunity at Magic Valley as well. So based on that, we'll see where life takes me.
What advice can you offer for aspiring women that are considering a career path in IT?
Be brave, be very brave, because even though it is dominated by men, we as women, we are capable of anything. And more than anything, you need to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, take the time, study if you need to. Look at yourself every day in the mirror and say, I am beautiful and I am strong. Positive affirmations are very powerful. So you need to really believe that. And never give up. Never give up. Whenever life puts obstacles in your path, just get yourself up and do it again. And keep trying and keep trying. I know that I spent a lot of time in tutoring to be able to pass my classes. I did whatever it took. Late nights, again, not be able to have a social life. But it's okay. Women need to be able to focus on themselves, their vision, whatever their vision is, whether it's technology or not.
Right. I know resiliency is important, and I also know that your colleagues, they all believe in you. They all have the most amazing things to say. They also feel inspired by the triumphs and tribulations that you've experienced in your life, and you know, your professionalism in your organization, they do value the fact that you contribute so much to them, and you're a source of support. And so it's amazing to know that you're also surrounding yourself with the right people, you know, and not letting some of the negativity that the world sometimes can bring, you know, make you feel less than, make you feel like you can't. So again, they have lovely things to say about you, and I do too as well.
Thank you. I can say the same thing. Working with Tele-Pro has been great. You all are such a professional company, and I always look forward to working with you all. I know you guys have brought so many amazing tools. You really take care of your customers. Us, Magic Valley, we are very happy to be working with you all as well.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate the collaboration, and again, I can't thank you enough, Denitree, for allowing us as Tele-Pro and Talking Pro to have this amazing time speaking with you, getting to know you a little bit better, and sharing your stories. It's really inspiring, and I just want everyone to know that, you know, again, knowing that trials and tribulations may come our way, it's really about what we make of those situations and learning from them,
Exactly.
growing from them, and just knowing that we can accomplish anything we set our minds to, right? At the end of the day, it's really in our hands. And
Exactly. We have the power.
We have the power, exactly. So thanks again. I appreciate
Thank you
your time.
so much.
Bye, girlfriend. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the podcast. If you've enjoyed this episode, please share or review the podcast on your preferred app and tell us how we're doing. Thank you for stopping by and listening to Talking Pro with yours truly, Norma Barreda, Account Executive for Tele-Pro Communications.